too soon. Give to me when I am old, and I'll wrap you up and we play hide and seek. And my heart rate climbs up above 130, and I wanna help you reach it, reach your peak. 'Cause you told me that you like to get dirty. You're dirty and I like that. When it's just for me. You're dirty and I like that. When no one else can see. You're dirty and I like that.
I was tired of my leading.
Yeah!
Too long. Like the one I've been caught in. Of a favorite song. So while she lay there sleeping, I'd rather be in bed. And then a personal papa.
Ain't nobody can touch Karen.
It wasn't in I read. If you like pina coladas, get caught in the rain. If you're not, it's younger. If you have a brain, until I think you love it midnight. And the dunes out the cave. Not the love that you long for. Right to me and a skin. I didn't think about my leaving.
Hot fire.
Sounds got me.
Hot freaking fire.
Be my own lady. Falling into the same old routine. So I go to the paper, took out a personal ad. Though I'm nobody's moment, I thought it wasn't half bad. It's like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. Not much into health food, but I am into champagne. I got to meet you at tomorrow noon. Get to do all this fancy and a bag full of melodies when we plan our escape.
Hey! It's like a time warp.
What just happened?
1 minute we're watching the pub singer. If you like making love at midnight in the dunes of the cave.
Hey, shipheads, it's Wednesday night, and that makes it ship show night, and Florence and I are just hanging out waiting for the show to start. Florence, you better lay that egg soon, because I'm still waiting for breakfast, girl. Anyway, talking about Bromania again tonight, probably a little bit more of a recap there. So much news in the cruise industry. Everything's happening at the moment. You won't hear about it here, but maybe after the show you can check out some of the other channels and get all the news you need to know to stay up to date on cruising. So yeah, ship show.
So
happening right now.
true.
Baga!
the ship show.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi there.
Hello? Hello?
Welcome to NPR.
Hello? Can you hear me? It's showtime!
I hate Showtime.
We know. We know this. We know this.
I think.
And I'm not going to say I totally agree because it makes for some good footage.
Yeah.
Especially on the group cruises. But, I mean, come on
Okay,
now.
hate's a strong word, but I don't think the servers, they enjoy Showtime either.
Thank you,
I can
Rhonda.
almost guarantee that.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to get dressed up in those crazy outfits and dance around when you've got people like, where's my drink? Where's my creme brulee?
Yeah. I know it.
No sound, you're too loud, we can't see you, you're too bright. No, wait, it's perfect.
No.
Thank you, Pepito. I can always count on Pepito, Momito, Conchito.
Hey now,
Bobito.
everybody. Good to see you.
Welcome
Happy
to Wednesday night.
Happy
Paul
Wednesday.
says, tilt the mic up. Okay. I don't know if he's talking to me or if he's talking to Doodles.
Everyone's a director.
Yeah, Doodles probably could because he usually has his mic like that. Doodles usually sounds better than me when I watch the replay. But
Yeah.
listen, just wanted to pop in and say, what's up? Anyways, I've got to keep there's 18 wheels. Oh, these 18 wheels turning. So I will listen
All
while
right.
I'm going on. I think if he's got those 18 wheels rolling.
Yeah.
Listen, real quick, thank you.
Oh, that was Tess, that not TX Pepito, that comment.
It was Tess that made the comment about the sound was bad, but Pepito said the sound and video was good.
Okay.
And I can always count on him for that. Diane Spitzig, thank you so much. Thank you for this super chat. And I think we'll just,
What you got for her?
well, I thought I had something for her. Oh, here it is. This is something special. This is something new that we acquired just last week. Yes.
Oh,
Thank you for the super chat.
the founder and namer of Bromania.
Yes, the official
Dana Kump.
namer of the ship show.
Yeah.
Here's to you. And here's to Diane. Thank you for the super chat. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Great way
Yeah.
to start
Thank you so much.
the show. It's a good day.
It's a good day.
It is a busy day. A lot happened in the Klaykowski household. But here we are.
And tomorrow, Douche Canoe gets some maintenance done.
Yes, indeed.
I know that's been a thorn in your side, a sliver.
Yeah,
or
a lot of people may
splinter,
not know this
should
unless
say.
you saw my comment on my post in the Facebook group that, yes, indeed, Douche Canoe, which for those who don't know is my boat that sat in storage all of last year because the water levels were too high and I couldn't get under the bridge to park it anywhere. So this year I got it out. I got under the bridge. The water levels went down.
It started on the first try. which you were
Started
shocked about.
as soon as I turned the key, for crying out loud. I was happy. Get under the bridge. I'm waiting for old El Deuterino to show up. And now they're saying we're frozen. I don't know. I don't think that's on our end. I'm waiting for Doodles to show up. And wouldn't you know it, my boat starts beeping at me. Like beep, like when your boat beeps, it's legit, real.
Yeah.
You gotta stop what you're doing and don't let it ruin the image and the style that you're used to.
I think that's a rap lyric.
Could be.
I think so.
I see Nancy and Daniel Fields are here. Welcome. How you doing, y'all?
What causes you to go into that voice?
I don't know. It just comes and it goes. Oh, you know what? We must have been frozen because the numbers went way down. But some people aren't frozen. Some people are. I don't know. But maybe they had to refresh. I'm not sure. Your boat has style. Who knew? Well, anyway, there was a distinct odor of fuel. And it was unsettling, unnerving, and reinforced my thoughts about why my boat is such a pain in the butt. Anyway,
I think you're going to get some solace tomorrow. I think when the mechanic comes and takes a look, it's going to make you feel better.
yeah, no,
You
I
might have
agree.
a sticker shock of a repair bill, but I don't think it's going to be as much as you were initially
No,
thinking.
because to repair my fuel tank, which is what I thought the problem was, and it very well still could be, was going to cost upwards of $10,000 because
Yeah.
they have to tear out the whole floor of the boat just to get to the stinking daggone freaking fuel
So
tank.
5 cruises.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh.
And you know what? We'll find out tomorrow. The mechanic's supposed to be coming. However, he did not message me today, like he said. So we'll see. But I do have to give a special shout out to several people. But right now, I'll give a shout out to Dwayne Bonnell. He's a very active member of the Ship Show Facebook group. So you should join the Facebook group. He reached out to me with a bunch of knowledge, knows all kinds of stuff about boats, and so did our other good friend, Robert Norris. He definitely helped me behind the scenes as well, and they kind of talked me off the ledge there, and we'll find out. We'll find out.
Yep.
Tomorrow we find out. Douche Canoe may sail again this year yet,
I think so.
so
I think
stay
you should
tuned
be
for that.
optimistic.
Stay tuned for that.
It's still in better shape than the new Margaritaville cruise, Margaritaville at Sea ship that I've heard. so
Yeah,
much
I've
about.
heard some things, and I'm still disappointed because I truly thought that York and I were the most well equipped to document the experience that is Margaritaville at Sea's first cruise. However, they did us dirty. They canceled on us.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm actually inclined to ever go again.
Well,
I'm not
I
inclined to
haven't
check it out.
rebooked.
Not.
Amy Rogers, how's the garage door situation? Ooh, I'm drawing a blank on that one.
Oh, because you had the remember every time I opened my garage.
Oh, yeah,
doors
that's
went
fixed.
open?
That's fixed. We fixed it. Thank you, Nick B. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. But I digress. We're here tonight to talk about Bromania, the wrap-up, the breakdown.
Yeah, I mean, because last week we talked
Last
about.
week I pontificated just a little
Well,
bit too long on things.
We talked about the generalities of the experience, the food, the ship, those basic things. We never really talked about like what we did in Nassau,
Right.
what we did at Coco K, some of the kind of funny things that happened.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot more to come in vlog style, but
Oh,
there's
you
some-
guys just need to
there's
stay
some-
tuned.
There's some interesting things that happen.
There's something coming very, very soon that is going to drive a wedge right down the center of the cruise community. I mean, we're talking hard-hitting wedge vlog coming very, very soon. I can tell you phase 1 of Operation Next Vlog has already been submitted. I have it in my possession. You just stay tuned, okay? Some of you will get it.
Yeah.
Diane says we're freezing up. I don't know. I don't
That's
see
on
us. We
hers,
have an
yeah.
excellent
We got a green
connection.
stream.
But then again, I don't know, because last time she said it, a whole bunch of people disappeared too. So,
Listen, I don't think before this cruise we could have labeled ourselves cruise experts, but I do think after this cruise we are cruise experts. I am confident in saying that.
Yes.
Now we're experts on things we experienced, not necessarily things that we guarantee you will experience on a cruise. So I think I'll leave it at that.
I'm telling you, you just need to stay tuned because it's like nothing we've ever done before, but it's something I had the most fun doing ever with a camera in my hand. Despite the fact that most of my cameras were broken on Bromania. And speaking of broken, let's talk about my heart very quickly. Even though Paul Atta told you in the intro that you don't usually get news here, I am here to tell you
That he's absolutely correct.
he is right. But If I needed more motivation, and I'm sorry, this is just my opinion, but if I needed more motivation to think twice about booking Carnival, I got it today. When Mr. Heald announced that you can't bring a drone on a Carnival cruise ship. And I totally understand the reason why, because there's a bunch of douche canoes out there who don't know how to fly their drone.
Or flying it off a ship.
They fly it off the ship when they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
They crash it, which John referenced in his post. And it causes not only safety concerns for the ship itself if it gets caught in the props or whatever, but also the environmental impact that it would have on the ocean. So I get the logic behind it. But I mean, as
Wait,
for me,
the environmental impact of a little drone versus what the cruise ships dump in the oceans?
that's something we'll discuss in the next Ship Show news video that will be coming out never. So that's it. That's
kind
the
of
news.
the hard-hitting news. If you're looking for that, you should look elsewhere.
We are the news you need if you need the news quite a bit later than the rest of the people reporting it. That's who we are. That's what we do. We are not a information source, and I can tell you that with all confidence. Is Emma's Cafe open for lunch and closed for specialty dining? Good question. That's something you'll have to ask Mr.
They
Paul.
postponed Chef's Table at Emma's Cafe. I know that.
Well, yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to give you all news, but they stopped Cucina and Chef's Table. Listen, again, totally understand. It's not something that's in their control. You got to roll with the punches. As Tony Barnett told us from the start, when cruising restarts, it's going to be fluid. It's going to be ever-changing, and I if you're a diehard cruiser, you get that, and you roll with it. I came here for the latest cruise news, and I'll see myself out, says Billy J. Travels.
Well played.
Well done.
Well played.
Well done indeed. That was a
Super awesome comment.
well done. Okay, so tonight
Yeah.
we discuss Diane, I'm not sure. I'm guessing it has to be on your end. I am not seeing anyone else making that comment, but usually I see indications in the analytics
Restart your router.
that tell me when there's a glitch in the matrix, and I haven't seen one yet. So listen. I'm sorry, Kathy L. But thank you again. Maybe you should close YouTube. I'm not sure. Try
Restart the
again.
router.
Yeah, restart the module. Kick it. I don't know.
You need proper modulation.
Kathy L. says I come here for the laughs. But yes, we're here to talk about Bromania. But first,
Here we go.
we are going to talk about the coop. We are going to say hi to Amy Franzak, Amy Rogers, Billy J. Travels, Brandoline 94, Carla McClendon, Shell Ruchinsky, Chris Goo, Christopher Brown, CMPJ519, just to name a few.
Yes.
And I'm just getting started because we got cruising for food. Wanna chiquita bonita payo?
Truth.
We've got Mr. Daniel Donnelly. David Word out there making it hurt.
He is.
Diane Spitzig. Hopefully we can solve her freezing problem. Flamingo Shamalama Gamma Jamma Whamma Pam. Beloved moderator of the Ship Show is here, Kathy L. Let me try that
You know,
again.
I'm gonna
Kathy L.
I'm gonna have to do this now because I saw her earlier.
Crazy Cat Traveler. She's here.
Nothing like getting your pets all riled up for the Ship Show.
She's here. Welcome. Kevin Brubaker, the troublemaker, who was, in fact, the very first person to take advantage of this.
I got a favor to ask. If anybody comes and says they came from the Ship Show, can they get a free shot of the cheapest liquor you have?
Sure. Yeah,
You heard it here first.
the Ship Show. I'll give you a clam juice shot.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a clam juice shot.
Right, clam juice. It'll be a surprise.
Okay, we'll get to what that is, where it's at, but Kevin Brubaker, the troublemaker, well done.
Yeah, we have this new coupon book we're getting ready to release. It's all about
Yeah.
cruise deals you can only get through the Ship Show.
That's right.
You know,
Well done.
you can only get that from my Etsy shop though, so I'll give you the link to that later.
It's called coupons. Get it? Lindy Lou, you know we dedicate this show to you. And I sang some country music for you last week, but I'm not going to do it this time. Yeah. Liz Breen, the mother hen, out of jail, here, holding it down in Ship Show Town. Glad to have you, girl.
You got your tether on?
She has to wear the tether.
Yeah.
Look at her dancing for you. The sexiest chicken in the history of chicken.
You got to put a tether on that chicken.
That would take a long time to edit. Almost as long as it took me to superimpose her face on Robert De Niro last week for the out of jail video. But I digress. Kevin Counts, I want to say a special shout out to. He just got off an amazing cruise, and he broke it down for us every day in a way that only he can do.
I know it. It's so perfect.
And Kevin, I truly, truly enjoy when you do this, and I hope you never stop. And if you're not a member of the Facebook group, I really suggest that you join.
Yeah, his play-by-play, it's almost like
the way he breaks it down.
It's almost like a vlog without a vlog, like without the video, because he just gives you a good kind of recap of the day.
It's a blog.
Yeah.
Essentially.
It is.
It is.
It's good.
It's fantastic. Now, would I like to see him get off the ship more? Yes. But he is a proof positive that anyone can cruise however they want at any time.
Yep.
And for that, props to my boy.
No doubt.
Kevin. You know we love you. I see Michelle M in the place. She's here. She's ready. The question is, where is Michelle's little graphic?
I preemptively.
Michelle, my belle. Welcome, Michelle. And then we have...
I totally got dressed up for this.
That's right. We have Nautical Nurse Nancy. She's here, and she made a big
Can
announcement.
I hear that? Yay.
Yes! Hey,
Absolutely.
hi, you guys.
Perfect.
So, Nancy, would you like to talk about the big announcement that was made this week?
Yes!
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of views. I'm really surprised.
Well, of course they are, because this is a big announcement. Like, it's epic.
Yeah.
It's something that I feel like if you didn't know, you are out of touch.
Oh, man, we had such a great time in Cancun.
No, not that announcement. No. I'm talking about this one. Oops. I'm talking about this one here.
Yeah, they're getting a lot.
Nope, this one.
Yeah.
Nope, this one.
Okay.
Hey, but guys.
Okay, anyway, it's there. It's somewhere. It's just not here. We're talking about Nancy and Sharon at sea. They made a big announcement. The girls just want to have fun. Girls cruise. That's right.
On the heels of Bromania, they have come up with an alternative option for the ladies.
Yes, and to be fair, I believe it was in the works before, but yes, the announcement was made. Nautical Nurse Nancy, Sharon at Sea Travel, Girls Just Want to Have Fun Cruise.
I mean, I thought we had a better name for it.
We had a better
but
name,
I do
but
like
I
the Girls
understand.
Just Want to Have Fun
I
name.
do understand.
That is cool. So any of you ladies out there looking to enjoy some lady fun, some girls only, girls just want to have fun, styly type stuff on the Lido on a cruise ship
That's
in
right.
the Caribbean, reach out to Nurse Nancy or Sharon.
That's right.
They'll point you in the right direction.
They will point you in the right direction. Michael Anto Giovanni. Fromage. Welcome, Nick B. Paul Atta Pockets getting fatter. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you know why? I got your video. Fantastic. Stellar. Y'all will see it real soon. Richard Zollner. I know I'm mispronouncing it. Maybe I'm not. Spikers Crazy Adventures. Rhonda Carney.
It could be Zollner, but it could be Zellner.
Najuma Brown.
Like Glockler or Gleckler,
Correct.
you know?
Najuma Brown, welcome. Steve Morales. How you doing, sir? Don't be afraid of a few caps. That's what he said last week. And he's right.
Like bussin' caps?
No, he
Oh.
speaks in caps.
Oh.
Don't be afraid. Don't let it
Oh.
scare you. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? You can't be afraid of that. You have to embrace the caps.
Well, I just feel like he's yelling.
Yes, I know. Well, I mean, in the textual etiquette world, caps lock means you're yelling. But Steve wants to be heard, so that's how he
Yeah.
talks. Tess Almond.
Well,
She's in the ship show chat. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? I'm talking to you. Yeah. And that's that.
What?
The LD channel.
I was
welcome.
going to say, Steve Morales has his own way of typing, much like if you're in the Facebook group, you see Sanby Cruisin has her own language on how she types.
Yes.
I don't think she's ever here in the...
She was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
She was.
Is it Sanby Cruisin on
No,
YouTube?
it's Sandra.
Sandra, okay.
Okay.
She has her own unique way of typing as well.
Yes, indeed. Timothy Walters.
It was his birthday this week. Happy birthday, Timothy.
Tell Barbara we said hello. And yes, indeedy, happy birthday. Trevor Begeckler. Begeckler.
Stay tuned, Mr. Trevor. We've got a cool video of you.
There's a
coming up
new
soon.
name. Begeckler. That just doesn't
No,
ring a bell.
no.
No?
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Nancy Fields is here. I know Daniel Fields is here. I hope you're all doing well.
She's
Did
probably
I
at a
miss
casino
anybody? Carla
somewhere.
McClendon, never ending. Cindy Bridges. Christopher Downtown Brown. Look at all that.
Look at all that.
Karen Griswold.
And
Did I miss it? Kevin Simmons.
if we didn't say hello, we love you.
Listen, I just want to make it clear because I realized last week when I came back to watch the
You say this every
replay,
week.
we clicked the thing that says chat participants and it lists you in alphabetical order. We read off that list because I can't keep enough thoughts in my head as it is to sit there and look at everyone and remember if I said hi already, it would be worse. So that's how it works. If your name doesn't show up, it's either A, you haven't commented recently, or B, it's just because YouTube is like a pain
Or
in the
the
butt.
alternative is we just stop that whole process.
You skipped me, homegrown. No, I got you.
See? Is the process we just skip the whole process?
Well, we could, but, I want to say hi. You missed me,
heard.
but I'm not offended. Jamie Will Height. Now, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It didn't show up in the thing. But welcome. Welcome indeed.
Yeah.
Like I said, tonight we're going to be a little bit more focused. We got copyrighted when I did my deep thoughts. But,
You just need to change the song.
right, there will be no deep thoughts tonight. Maybe.
And now, Deep Thoughts by The Rooster.
There might be some deep thoughts. There might not be. I don't know.
But I liked when you interjected your name at the end because it was so obvious. It was great.
Yeah. Well, we got copyrighted, and that's just the way it goes. Stephen Z. de Calarange, welcome.
Do we care if we get copyrighted? Because we don't make any money off the channel anyway. Do we really care?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Ruth Todd, welcome. Tess Almond says that's the best welcome I've had. Well, that's good to hear. Let's see if I can do this. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do that.
Is this thing working?
Let's do that. Now, I'm going to see deep thoughts, but there's a deep end. Trevor Begockler says, I don't care.
You're not going to be embarrassed, Trevor. I think you're going to be proud of your video. I wouldn't do anything to embarrass you, buddy.
Oh, I thought he meant he didn't care if we said his name.
Oh.
Oh, see, I missed that. I was low on the uptake on that. All right, it's time. Let's talk. Bromania.
Pros and cons, 4-day cruise. Go.
Okay, I can do this. Trevor says he's always proud of his visitors. 4-day cruise. Pros, it's not a 3-day cruise.
No kids.
So it's a lot longer, or a little bit longer. That is a pro if it's Bromania, right? There's no kids. It's just the guys. There weren't a lot of kids. There
Time
was,
of year, too. I mean, kids were in school, so.
Pepito says the speakers are blown. Well, I didn't go above 0, so you better turn that down anyway. Am I the only one having problems hearing you? Diane,
Yeah.
at this point, I'm going to have to say yes, but then again, you know, I don't know.
4-day cruise. Pros and cons.
Cons. Did you get the value from the font yet? No, not yet, Paul, but no, actually I have. If you really think about it, I have juiced that berry dry with the Bromania font because it cost me,
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, but someone did say cheaper. Yeah, 4 days on Royal Caribbean was actually, it wasn't that much more. Maybe like $80 more than a 2-day on Margaritaville at Sea. It really was. It was not
Yeah.
that expensive.
Well,
It was less than $500 a guy.
correct. You're right. There was definite value when you compare that to what we were going to pay on Margaritaville at Sea. Wait, Margaritaville, sorry.
Tessa's got a good point, and this is
Ruth
as
says
of,
she can't hear us either, but I mean, my levels are showing hot.
Tessa's got a good point too. Like airfare lately has just been ridiculous. It was for ours too. I mean, I wouldn't say ridiculous. What did we pay to go to Miami? We were on the same flights.
Oh boy.
$450.
Yeah,
that's-
that
and
was
it's usually-
okay.
Yeah, but it's usually half that.
Correct. You're
Especially
absolutely
in
Yep.
that time of year.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a bummer.
Pro tip, it's a 4-day weekend. Con, it's only 4 days, says Timothy Walters. So my whole premise of this whole trip that I was going to try and weave into the video till everything went amok with my cameras was, this is not a cruise. This is your opportunity to weekend like you mean it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There was a little play on words that I stole from Royal Caribbean's advertising website.
But to Timothy's point, 3 days would have been too short.
Yes.
For this long weekend, like a getaway without kids and stuff.
Well, it was 3 days.
It was 3 nights, 4 days.
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was
2 nights would have been absolutely unbearable. Like, we would have gotten
it
on
was
the
4
ship.
nights, right?
3. There was the embarkation
the-
night, Nassau, Coco K, back.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So, but
The other option was a 2-night, 3-day.
yeah. And
No.
when they call it a day, really, you're off the ship by like 10 o'clock in the morning. So,
That's a whole
be real.
other thing.
But-
I've never been knocked on the door like get out of here so much as we
Oh
did.
yeah, we were getting, and I understand that because I said from the start, I would not want to be a room steward on the cruise ships that do the 3 and 4 days because twice a week now you've got to turn the rooms over completely.
Yeah.
So how did John end up with a balcony cabin? That, okay, Diane, please do. I'm not sure what the issue is there with the freezing and stuff, but well, I'm glad to have you. But now I forget what I was saying.
How'd you get a balcony?
Oh, so
Well, first you said you
Yeah.
wouldn't want to be a room steward on a short cruise because of the turnover, which I get.
yeah,
But we started off with, I had never been, I think it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock, they were banging on the doors.
yeah.
Hello, are you there?
Over and over again, they were.
Now, so they only did it to Trevor and I once, maybe twice.
Oh, man.
But you and Arnold, it was like every 10 minutes, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. And I mean, I probably could have helped myself by packing up some of my camera gear the night before, but I was just trying to have more fun. So we were out of the room by 9.
Yeah, but I've just never had that, aggressive of a,
yeah,
like, get out of here.
yeah. I mean,
They didn't say it like that, but still.
no. But, it was fine. That was totally fine. Now, with that said, I didn't feel, even though it was a short one, it was the perfect amount of time for Bromania, what it was,
Yeah.
right? A week, I'm sure we could have been just fine with a week, but I feel like that little short cruise was the perfect duration, because we went hard. We went hard.
Well, it's almost like I compare it to Vegas. where
Yes.
2-3 nights in Vegas is like about it. Actually, 2, I think, still too short, but 3, perfect.
Paul Addis says, question from the coop. Was your room steward left or right-handed?
Well, it's a steward, not a steward.
Sorry,
And
that
I'm
was...
not sure.
Oh, okay. Hello there, Ship Show. How's it going, Desiree Hall? Well, welcome. I can see and hear you guys. My internet is perfectly maintained by my buddies at Alltel. John and Doodles, even the terminal workers at 9 or after are saying, come on, it's time to get off the ship.
Yeah, but I've been on many cruises, and
that was the first where they were that aggressive.
8:45, 9, I've never had anybody ever bang on the door, even when we have a do not disturb on the outside. We know what time we got to get off. I got my luggage tag that says you got to be off at this time. I know that.
Yes. Desiree Hall, thank you indeed for the super chat.
Ice bucket. I can hand you, please.
Thank you for the super chat. This is for you. You're welcome. But I feel like you deserve this.
What's up?
Thank you. We appreciate the support. Mr. Rooster, could you please finish answering my question? Oh, crap, Lindy Lou. What was the question?
Can you just ask it again?
Yeah, ask it again. So Richard Zellner already asked, who's keeping the squirrel count? Lindy Lou, ask again.
Can you hand me that bourbon, please?
You're right, whoever said that. Desiree. She said it's never time to get off the ship. But, like I said, we got off, everything was fine, and we had a fantastic day in Fort Lauderdale. She would like to know how I got the balcony. Thank you. Thank you. So it was at 0 hour. I do believe, wasn't it on the flight?
It was still your Royal Up.
Yeah.
So what we noticed was happening, because we're in, like many of you will get in the, whatever is the official Facebook group that someone started for your sailing. People were talking about Royal Up. There was only a couple of us that got it, myself and Trevor included, about maybe 5 days before. But then we started noticing people were testing positive and not able to go. I knew that the chances of you getting that were going to be good. I was just kind of hoping not just for the funniness of it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you did, because it makes for a better trip.
Steve Morales says if they bang on the door, answer the door naked, they will not do it again. Good point. Good point. So I had all these things planned with my my cameras, where I was going to film a really cool shot and stuff. And then I ended up getting a balcony and forgot to film it. I'm telling y'all, when my camera got busted, I was forced to make adjustments that I was ill prepared to make. That's okay. We did get the upgrade though on the flight. I was like, hindsight being 2020, I truly wished in that moment that I would have kept my big fat mouth shut and not said a word, because that would have been an epic moment for Arnold when he walked in to see that we actually had a balcony, and it would have been even funnier when we could have done the Nana Nana Boo Boo Eat My Doo-Doo We Have a Balcony video, but we didn't do it. Yeah. I got a free balcony for a cruise next year, so what's your secret to upgrade? I want a suite. Listen, I bid...
It was just the Royal Up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I bid on it.
Carnival's got the same thing, right? You have the opportunity to bid, and the more you bid, the better chance you have and you can bid on multiple different kinds of rooms. So,
Paul Addis says,
Trevor and I only bid $75 each to go from an interior to, an ocean view to a balcony, and we got it. So
that's another thing, though, that still gets in my subcockles, is that you guys got the ocean view for cheaper than our interior, and we're able to get a balcony all in for a total of $150. It cost Arnold and I to go from our interior, which was much more expensive, a lot more than that.
But see, I understand why.
I know you explained it, and the logic makes sense, but still.
Off the bat, though, why your room was more expensive, take away the Royal Up.
Yeah.
That's...
Nobody was bidding on my room. Nobody was like, I want to royal down. However, I would royal down
that's a good idea.
I would royal down to a crew cabin, right? You call it royal. I would pay extra to stay in the crew area as long as I had access to the crew bar. But anyway, Paul says, what, you bitch to me about being able to do the shot, then you can't, or not being able to do the shot, then you can do the shot, then you don't do the shot. Exactly. It's the ship show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
So yeah, it's not free, but you're getting
nothing free.
$75 a person for over 4 days. We're still getting a way better deal. I'll pay that all day long to have a balcony.
Yeah. Would I like to say, hey, I flexed some YouTube muscle, and Royal was like, Mr. John from the ship show, we'd like to upgrade you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're not.
That's not the case.
We're not Jamie or Sharon.
Speaking of Jamie and Sharon, hello, and to the coop. Just got here. Did I miss anything? You didn't miss a thing. We're just about to break down Bromania a little bit more, but hopefully things worked out in your car search. Jamie.
Did you get the balcony points then? I'm not sure.
Ooh, Amy, that is a fantastic question.
It doesn't work like that. It's the number of nights you sail.
No, I thought if you had a balcony room, you got double points for some reason.
I think that's only during some promo. Like you got that promo that one time when you booked.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But either way, we had a balcony room. It was great. Didn't get to see any pier runners, but I got to film some really cool sunsets. Got to get some shots of other things.
We were not anticipating good weather. Everything we were watching was supposed to be terrible, and I literally felt it was going to be just like the Bermuda cruise where we didn't go anywhere.
But Kathy said
we had
only
amazing
the
weather.
suites. Oh, yeah. Only suites get it. Okay.
Okay, and Cruising says you get double points if you're a solo cruiser, which makes sense because you pay double.
Pro tip, if you're a solo cruiser, you get double points.
But you're also paying double.
You need at least a junior suite. Okay, got it. Yes, those romantic sunsets with you and Arnie. So sweet. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on that.
Oh, I had a question.
Buck Cherry would have gotten a free suite. I know Kevin Simmons said something about Buck Cherry earlier, and I missed it.
The things that I think were really different about this than going with our families is we saw very little of the ship.
Very, very little.
I didn't even see where the flow ride. I know it's in the back.
Yeah.
But I didn't even see where it was. What else? We didn't do any excursions.
Our area on Freedom of the Seas was very limited. From the pub to the main dining room to our cabin to the pool deck.
That's it.
And however we got there through the promenade, we did not venture out very far beyond that. And I'm okay with it.
No shows, no comedy club.
Nothing. Bromania is full go, full send, full time.
It was perfect.
Liz Breen's talking about the Buck Cherry show in Orlando. I don't have a problem with it, but Buck Cherry show, I have a problem with that word show, because I digress.
John, what's up, homegrown? It's yours truly, Josh Todd from Buck Cherry here, buddy. Hey, listen, I just wanted to tell you that you and Slippin' Digits gave it your all. That's pretty good. But you gotta keep up the hard work, buddy. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to share the stage with yours truly. Alright? Hey man, tell Kelly I said hi. Be good, Johnny.
My favorite video ever.
Yes. Kevin Simmons says, what I said was, the ship show, you skipped me, homegrown. I feel like the opening act for Buck Cherry. Indeed. I should get the cow room on Freedom. What's the cow room?
I don't know.
What is the cow room?
Someone did say, did we go in the casino? I did.
You're right, Daniel.
Because I
Fields.
could smoke in there. They brought that back, so I was happy about that. And I love the way on those class ships, and Oasis class ships are the same way. What are they called? Is it the Freedom class ships on Royal? Freedom, Independence.
Mm-hmm.
They have the stairwell right down from the pub down in the casino where I can go smoke. So I'm super happy about that. I did not gamble I barely gambled. So I think I gambled $100.
Liz just told me that this is going on, so thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know why I did that. It froze on that video. But thank you. Thank you. We're back.
Yeah, no one gambled except me, maybe my $100.
That's right. Kathy L. Remember, that was brought up last week. The cow room is above Ben and Jerry's, and I believe it has like an obstructed view. And so therefore you get free ice cream or something.
Yeah.
So
That's something else we didn't do was eat ice cream.
yes.
We didn't touch the soft serve machines. We ate desserts, I think, in the MDR. We ate creme brulee almost every night.
Kevin says the window's partially obstructed by cow butts. Could you imagine how much fun we could have had that with the cow butts?
Just going on Bromania is a gamble. You know what? But it's a gamble you're likely to win because I'll tell you what. You're going to have a great time. You're not going to be saddled with having to be anywhere at any time. You can do whatever
Correct.
you want.
Well said.
And no one's going to judge or be angry. If you want to take a nap, you take a nap. If you want to gamble and throw dice, you throw dice.
And if you want to turn your chair upside down to check for something special,
Yep.
you can.
Yes.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned for the next vlog because you're about to find out, y'all.
It is.
You're about to find out. And I will say this, if there's any... Never mind. You just stay tuned. Sorry, guys, just got home, says Arnold Kump.
From Alaska? Seattle?
Maybe.
Our Bromania buddy was basically home for maybe even a week and then went directly on another cruise to Alaska, which is, I'm super gel.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? I'm not going to lie. They had a blast, I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell 100%. Cow butts aren't fun. I'll pay for ice cream instead of look at a cow butt. Okay, fair enough. I would rather get ice cream. And, ooh.
Paul, I would say that the artwork on the ship was pretty good. Agree?
Yes.
I would.
We got home from Seattle very early Tuesday morning. Well, there you go.
Okay.
So Arnold's just getting home from who knows. Send these guys some love, super chat. Oh, thank you, Diane. She's back. But do me a favor. Do me a big favor. Hit that thumbs up button. We got people here, you know. Hit the thumbs up button like Scott McNeil. I'm sure he hit the thumbs up button, but he knows what that's all about. If you don't, just close the chat, hit the thumbs up, and then click open chat. It's easy. Do it for us, please. Or you'll get hammered right on out of here. I'm just kidding. I like to get okay. Yes. All right. So one thing I didn't mention, though, was the sports bar. We did spend some time in there on Freedom of the Seas. That was an addition to the ship when it upgraded. Gotta say, food was fantastic in there.
There wasn't like sports going on. I mean, NBA playoffs, which neither of us really care about. None of our teams were in it.
Yeah.
So we didn't care. But we were trying to compare because we loved the wings on the breakaway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, O'Malley, whatever, O'Sheehan's. Yep, great wings, and they were really good at the at Playmakers, so that was cool. Playmakers food, awesome. The pub, way better atmosphere, and Playmakers. Remember the selection of drinks sucked. Like we were looking for bourbon and whiskey, and it was
yeah.
And even the beers on tap, there was like 4. So.
Really? I feel like there were more than that.
No, they had 4, and they were all just like Sam Adams, Bud Light. There was nothing craft pretty much anywhere. So
Daniel Fields just had a super
awesome comment.
Breakaway wings were free.
Well, they have to because there's no pizza on Norwegian.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well, there is on room service.
Arnold Kump, is it true John made the sunsets extra special on this cruise? I'll let Arnold answer that question. I just know that there were times when the right song was playing. Maybe sailing, take me away to where that song says we went to. Desiree Hall, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You've blown our minds. Thank you for your support. All right. Arnold says, as you saw, I jumped overboard before any of that could happen.
Okay, Nautical Nurse Nancy is correcting me. There's pizza in the buffet on NCO. Okay, the buffet and room service. But I'm talking a dedicated pizza venue, like, especially for late night, I need that in my life. It's one thing I really appreciate about Carnival and their food offerings is at least their pizza is very good. I need that in my life. So at least on Norwegian, they've got the late night wings. I don't know what's going on with MSC or Paul saying try the princess pizza. I don't know.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready. He's got like a month to go. He's coming up on his princess cruise.
But I need my late night, like, decent food aside from the room service because I haven't had good room service on a cruise in probably 10 years. It's always cold. It's not what you
we
expect.
We did, especially on the Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Oh, that sandwich on the Mardi Gras was legit. There's no perfect cruise line, but some are pretty close. I agree. Great pizza is important.
Where do you get late night burgers on a cruise, Steve? Room service?
I don't know.
You'd be laying in bed.
What's it called? Guy's Burger? Yes, Stephen Z. Royal Caribbean does have good late night pizza. After a night of drinking, you need a simple carbohydrates to suck up all the alcohol so you don't wake up hungover. How true is that?
Yeah, I'd say I like Royal's late night pizza and Carnival's.
Yeah. No, I
I'm pleased
agree.
with that.
Agree 100%. I don't know what the deal is with this thing constantly turning on, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
you know what, Arnold? You're right. Oh, so Arnold got to try Guy's Pizza on Quantum of the Seas and said it was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Hopefully you
awesome.
can send in a video of that.
Yep.
Did you get to meet Guy?
Yeah.
I heard that Jimmy Buffett walked right down the gangway on Margaritaville at Sea,
Yeah.
booked a flight straight to Quantum of the Seas when he saw a giant hole in the wall in his bar with his... Okay.
Well,
enough.
no.
I'll stop.
Oh, no. I think we should talk about this.
All right, Diane. We'll see ya.
I think we should talk about this because we were going to go on the Margaritaville at Sea, right?
Yeah.
And first feedback from people that have been on has not been super fantastic. The regulars that have already gone on the Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line love it because that's just what they know.
Yeah.
But the first impressions of people actually on the ship, I've heard, slapping lipstick on a pig. Is that a nice way to say it, I guess?
I mean...
Have you heard the same thing?
I would say, yes. I would say that what I've heard is the only real awesome spot on the ship was the theater. I heard the AstroTurf remains, which we were looking for.
Well, we were hoping that remained.
Yes, I did hear that. But then again...
Liz, we can't reveal our sources. You could probably private message John.
I heard the AstroTurf was stinky. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep. So Arnold,
I heard it smelled of poo. That's all. I'll just leave it at that. Okay?
Sure.
Just leave it at that. I don't know why it keeps closing this out, but I'll figure that out.
What are you clicking for?
I just want to see why it's doing that. I'm just messing around. Okay. So I think Daniel Fields actually summed it up for me. The sports bar, fantastic. But you got to pay.
Yeah.
We did find AstroTurf in Coco K. And that's not the only thing we found in Coco K.
We're not talking about that yet.
Okay. All right.
We can't talk about that.
I was going for a good segue, but no.
That's not in order.
All right. Then keep going. Keep going.
All right. Well, let's talk about Nassau because that's usually the port that I would say most people do. Okay. Take Freeport out of it. I don't even consider Freeport a port at this point right now. There's nothing to do there right now. I won't even look at a cruise that goes to Freeport.
Mm-hmm.
I almost didn't look at cruises that go to Nassau.
Right.
But I haven't been to Nassau in 10 years, and we had a blast in Nassau.
I'm going to tell you, what we did in Nassau kind of reaffirmed it's the perfect Bromania port.
It is. It is.
Perfect.
I lugged all my snorkeling equipment there to on this cruise. I didn't use it at any port. We didn't go to any beach except at Coco K. But in Nassau, where did we go?
Well, first what was it called?
We went to the Pirate Republic.
Thank you.
Brewing Company.
Thank you. I thought I had a sticker in here somewhere. Yes, Pirate Republic.
Right up, when you walk into the port, you turn right, and there's all the shops and stuff right
Yeah,
there.
they call it the arcade area.
Yeah, you can't miss the Pirate Republic, and the beer was decent.
Yes.
There's some characters in there that work there, as you shall see in some future videos.
We were gonna try and get a video in tonight of the Bahamian
Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Trevor. Yeah.
But he just
there's so many expletives in his videos.
yeah, there were
that
too
it's-
many cuss words along the way, so we couldn't. So
Okay, well here that's interesting. Steve Morales says any brothels. You want to play that video?
sure, I can play that for you right now.
You get a massage and Viagra?
This is a first. I've been a lot of places, right? And I've seen some wacky combinations, but this is a first. Pharmacy and massage.
We all need that in our lives.
Drugs and rubs.
Does that answer your question, Steve?
It must have been. We didn't check it out, but it must have been. Drugs and rubs.
Larry Bum, you didn't miss that.
No.
I'll tell you that right now. So one thing I learned is that, and I'll be sending an email to the appropriate people at my streaming software, is it cuts off the comments that I can add to the chat after 57 minutes. That's the third time it's happened. But anyway.
Well, Liz, we couldn't go check it. She says she's intrigued.
Yeah.
We couldn't go inside. Well, I mean, I guess we could have, but look, all the windows are blacked out. I mean, with their advertisements, so I don't know.
You take the Viagra and then the massage.
But
says cruising for food.
Look what's
Wow.
Look what's in the-
Super awesome comment.
Is that picture still there of the thumbnail of that at
Mm,
the end?
actually, it's not.
Pharmacy and massage, but then there's pictures of like tampons.
Well, here.
Massage and Viagra?
This is a first. I've been a lot of places, right? And I've seen some wacky combinations, but this is a first. Pharmacy and massage.
We all need that in our lives.
Drugs and rubs.
So what we're looking at is repeat prescriptions, brand name and generic,
Sure.
personal care, blood pressure, drinks, and snacks. They got everything you need. But
you can't see it.
what they don't have, well, they probably do have it. But what it wasn't was the bearded clam. So listen, the brewery was great. The service was great. The beers were decent.
Yeah.
But we stumbled across, as we were walking to the brewery, York's like, hey, check out the name of that bar. We should check that out. And I said, what better name for a bar for Bromania than the Bearded Clam?
Yeah. And
What's up, Francis Counties? Welcome.
And it was right next door to the pharmacy and massage parlor.
Right. It truly was. And the drinks, albeit maybe a little bit NSFW for
Like the
by their
names.
names,
Yeah.
were really good. And they weren't just like thrown together. I know Kevin just got the clam juice, but we had some cool drinks.
Oh no, Kevin said he went there and got the free ship show deal from the Coop On booklet, but he also purchased other things from there. So it's this little bar in an alley, and it's super cool.
Yeah, and what I should have done is loaded the video. But do us a favor, if you find yourself in Nassau, right?
Yeah.
Go into the Bearded Clam, get yourself a free shot, and if you don't drink, that's fine too. Trevor had the pink muff.
He
Go,
did.
uh,
Arnold had the panty ripper.
go in there just to see the Bromania dollar bill that we put up there that shouts out the ship show, and it also says hashtag free Liz.
Well, no,
Get your picture with
it
that.
doesn't say Bromania. It's a big bagok.
I thought it said Bromania
We
2022.
wrote that small on it because
okay.
we want you to be able to find the bagok dollar and take a picture.
Yes.
So.
Go in there, get your picture with it. Let's create some ship show lore. If you're in Nassau, why not? It's right there. Get your photo. Walk in the door. As soon as you walk in that first door, look up. It's up there.
Well, and if you're walking on the main drag from turning right in the port, they have a sign on the street that says Bearded Clam this way, and it's like a clam mouth with a bunch of hair.
Yeah,
on it.
and I won the clam eating championship.
Yeah, you did.
Stephen Z says it's right next door to the moist oyster. So did Trevor rip? I can't speak. Did Trevor rip the pennies off the? Okay, let's get some pictures with Free Liz and get my Ray-Bans. All black, please. All right.
Wait, he got you the Broccoli's.
Yeah, the Broccoli's.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, Liz. They were called Broccoli's. Paul says it's right next door to the hardened eggplant. Okay. All right.
Bearded clam, though, I can't.
Nassau truly exceeded my expectations
play
on this one.
Bearded clam promo again, where you can get your free.
I got a favor to ask.
Sure.
If anybody
What's up,
comes
the travel light?
and says they came from the ship show, can they get a free shot of the cheapest liquor you have?
Sure. Yeah.
You heard it here first.
The ship show. I'll give you a clam juice shot.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a clam juice shot.
Right, clam juice. It'll be a surprise.
You know what? They
were awesome.
Kevin told me that they were like, wait a minute, they were just here the other day. Because Kevin was there like 3 or 4 days after us. Like, it was so appropriate.
Yeah.
I went on a long diatribe last week about how much the coop means to me. And truly, that right there was just amazing that Kevin could go in there, mention the ship show. She's like, oh my gosh, they were here. Now we're in their heads, right? When we go back there, they'll be like, roll out the red carpet. The ship show's coming.
They do have food.
Yeah.
We saw some people eating. I mean, I don't know. We didn't try any, but
we didn't try any food.
There was this interesting family. It was probably 20 of them.
Yes.
And big extended family.
Sitting outside.
And
yes, we're
all
Nassau
the adults
famous.
were just ham-boned. And there was 3 little kids sitting there in this alley in chairs, like no coloring books, nothing, just looking bored out of their mind. And at that moment, I was like, yeah, this is more of a Bromania or girls just want to have fun place.
Yes.
Or if you're with your family and you want to do shopping, you stop in really quick.
Yes.
You know.
But that family definitely, I got down and, oh, wait. So do you remember I danced with the folks?
You did.
I got down.
I did some, they had some pit bull going on and you were getting down.
I handed the girl my camera. I said, can you film me dancing here? And I said, here you go. And I handed her my phone sideways. But, as the young people like to do, she flipped it up.
Well, that's not the only thing they did. Trevor went to the bathroom, which was really gross. But it's not the bearded clam's fault. It's kind of like a communal area bathroom. He
Wait,
literally
what are you talking about?
Trevor had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right around the corner there at the bearded clam. It's not their bathroom. It's like the area bathroom. He walks in and literally, because I was right outside, literally 2 seconds later, these ladies were yelling at him to hurry up. He had literally just closed the door.
Oh.
And they were screaming at him to hurry up. But yeah.
Sorry, Boomer. It's how we do it.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Bearded clam, y'all. You got
Nassau. It really, truly was fantastic. Nassau, hanging out with What's Up Party on the Sea, welcome. It really was a great place for the Bromania boys to be.
I mean, I got offered cocaine. I didn't buy any, but I got offered it. They were very pleasant.
All I know
that
is
was pretty rare. That was pretty rare.
If I was with my family, right, I might not have, obviously.
They're not going to ask you that if you're with your family.
No. Well, they did. They asked me if I wanted snowmobile when I was with my family, which.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least they
That was in the Gauntlet area where, if you go on an excursion in Nassau, when they drop you off, they make you walk through that area.
Yeah.
That's where that happened, but I digress.
Well, at least they code worded it.
Nassau is the perfect port for Bromania.
Yeah, I mean, we were probably out off the ship maybe 2 hours because knowing John booked a casita, which is not on every type of ship, but it's basically your own cabana, one level up from the Lido deck. And we knew that because originally we considered just not getting off in Nassau at all.
Mm-hmm.
But we knew we had to get back to the ship and enjoy some time on board.
And we certainly did.
We did.
We certainly did. So And
they'll see it in future videos.
Yeah.
Of the casita.
Well, yeah. You didn't send me that video? I thought you sent it to me.
I don't know. Do you have it?
No, you didn't send it. But that's okay. That's okay.
It's basically a cabana on the second level. You'll see it in the videos, but there's a Jeeves button.
Yeah, you hit the button, the drink comes.
Yep. It's great. It is
To
great.
me, especially if you're a group of 4, which we were, they only charged the 2 people in the room, right? So, but when you hit the Jeeves button, we were all in there, and they brought drinks for all of us. It was there was lots of value there. I could see it's probably more expensive on an actual sea day. It's cheaper on a port day.
It was $100.
Yeah. Well, it was actually 150 because of they couldn't fix it, but whatever.
Yeah.
But to me, just to be able to have your own spot with your own towels, water included, a Jeeves to come bring drinks when you need them, every time, a Jeeves button. Yeah, ask Jeeves, Tess.
Yeah, it's like when
Jeeves
you want
has
your
been
butler
a
to come,
character
you hit
here.
the button. Jeeves.
Jeeves, I need a Jeeves. Bring me something.
Yeah.
Bunta coined that phrase. The Jeeves name started with his porter or his butler in the help me out, Norwegian
On the breakaway?
What do they call that?
Butler.
Yeah, but what area?
Oh, in the Haven.
The Haven. He had a butler and he called, there was Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
So everything is a
Can you
Jeeves.
scroll down?
Mm-hmm.
It's $50 more than a CD, which I would get. And
Oh yeah.
the funny thing is, it's not funny, but it makes a lot of sense. So if you have 2 cabins, right? John and Arnold, they booked it. There's 2 loungers, right?
Yeah.
But we just need a home base.
Yeah, that's all it was.
So it's
we
not-
could have all sat we sat
We
in
did
all,
all sit
yeah,
there.
yeah, so
Yeah. So yeah, it was worth it.
Liz says, I
That's
hope
worth
to
it.
see Jamie on the next Bromania. Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. But I truly enjoyed that too. The whole day was fantastic. We hit it hard in Nassau. We came back to the ship, relaxed. Sharon at
Okay,
sea
Paul.
sent us a cheese plate to our cabin.
Princess
May have been
Cruise,
addressed to the
everyone
wrong
has
people.
a Jeeves button, says Paul. Well, aren't there some Carnival ships that have where you can order a drink on the app? I get that, but they have designated staff just for the casitas, so it's even faster than the common folk down.
Yeah, and there's something to be said, even if it's not true, for the feeling that you're getting something that someone else
It was
isn't.
fast. And keep in mind,
MJ Granderzard,
with
good
all
evening.
this talk about being short-staffed, this cruise was probably 99% booked, capacity-wise, and we had awesome service the whole time. So,
Oh yeah, and I didn't mention this, and maybe it's probably the right time. Next Bromania, Liz is going, but she had to agree to wear a mustache and only to speak in cuss words the whole time. Oh, my dad's been here the whole time. Well,
Perfect.
welcome,
Clayco
sir
with a
Al.
mullet.
Al Clayco with the mullet.
Come
welcome.
golf with us this summer, man.
Please do. We went golfing yesterday.
It was
My
terrible.
score did not reflect how well I hit the ball. I'll say that.
No.
And we got drinks easily and often. That's right.
did.
That's right.
Except when Trevor was ordering them. But I digress.
Don't come yelling at me if your casita isn't as good as ours was if you decide to book it. But I would say ship show stamp of approval, the casita.
I was wary,
On the pool deck.
remember? I
Yeah.
was like, I don't want to deal with that. That's extra cost I don't need. We can find a spot.
Yeah.
No. When you're in Nassau, there's a lot of people like you that want to stay on the ship.
Trevor says, AFAC is
Yeah.
the slogan.
It
Yeah.
is.
If I go back on Royal Caribbean, which I may or may not be doing
90% of your cruises.
in the next 6 months, I will be booking one.
Yeah.
Hit a bucket yesterday for the first time since January. He's good to go. Okay, so that means, for those of you who weren't aware,
can play.
Al Clayco sliced his hand wide open with a freaking table saw just a few weeks ago. And he's back.
Awesome.
He's ready to go. He's pulling the ultimate
Let's do it.
Klekowski move. Push it. Start golfing before the doctor tells you. That's how we roll over here. It's just a suggestion. You know what I'm saying? I can grab myself, but peeing standing up is too difficult, says Liz. We'll work on it.
I agree.
We'll work on it. It's all about the way you arch your back. Anyway, enough.
All right, let's go to Coco K.
Coco K. You mean a perfect poo at Coco K?
Poopy day at Coco K?
A poopy day at Coco K.
Because it was a poopy day. I mean, the weather was great.
Are we saying it was a bad day? No.
No, it was an awesome day.
It was a poopy day. Why?
But there was doo-doo in the pool.
Somebody dropped a somebody dropped a grumpy? Is that how it said?
Yes.
Someone dropped a grumpy.
They did.
In the pool at Oasis Lagoon.
In the biggest pool in the Caribbean.
Somebody literally dropped a grumpy.
Yeah.
And they had to kick us out.
They did. They did.
They had to kick us out.
Like
about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So York and I, like any true reporters would do, we went on the hunt. We went to go find the turd in question.
Oh, my God.
And they said, don't worry about it. It's been sorted out. And I said, why would you sort a turd? Just get it out of there.
Yeah. The funny thing is, we weren't the only ones looking for it. There's bridges that go over the pools and different. Everyone's looking for it.
Yeah. I was interviewing people. I'm like, do you know why the pool's closed? There's a turd in there. I can't wait to go through this footage. It may not translate to as funny as I.
Do you think it's because our cruise director, Chris
gosh.
Turdo, entered the pool?
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to go there, but Nautical Nurse
Super
Nancy.
awesome comment.
Nautical Nurse Nancy just had a super awesome comment. At the same time, York had a super awesome comment. So it's a double. It's a total double super awesome comment. But I digress. Nancy said that literally stinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, so after John asked, how do you sort it out? We saw this guy with like a net going like this, but we couldn't see whatever it was. And then the next thing you know, they're just dumping chemicals, and it's 45 minutes, and then all of a sudden, everyone that's pretty much hammered around the DJ is all back in the pool.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, on Vista or Mardi Gras, we were in the pool. I think it was Vista, and some kid was like in the pool, and he was like, and like gurgled out some stuff right in the pool. All they did is said, drinks? Anybody need a drink? There was no cleaning it up. But they did finally make the announcement.
They didn't sort it out on the Vista?
No, there was no sorting it out. So it's okay to pee in the pool but not poop? That's weird.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Not enough chemicals in the world. Listen, we bit the I'm like, look, there's a turd in the pool.
Yeah.
Fine. It's the largest pool in the Caribbean. By volume, that turd makes up about 0.00005% of what we're swimming in.
The problem is where we were situated was not like right. The Oasis pool is huge, and that's where we just set up shop for the day. We didn't pay for any cabanas or anything. We got there early.
We tried to get
which
one.
Which is a great idea to get there early.
Yes.
Because we had the pick of where we wanted to be.
Oh, yeah. We had a great spot.
But, again, remember, no kids on this ship.
Correct.
So the DJ swim-up pool bar area was off the chisel.
Okay.
It was off the chisel. But that's where there were hundreds of people in
Well,
there.
let's talk about that.
But that's where someone dropped a deuce.
Oh, I'm sure. I wish I could have filmed the reaction when the first person noticed the grumpy floating around, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, I wish I would have got it. I didn't. But here's my question. As the day rolled on, the music was playing and there were tons of people there. My opinion of what would, like, the Oasis Lagoon where we could come and go as we
the
pleased.
Party pool.
But where we could come and go as we pleased in the
pool.
side area was fantastic, right? We could get in, we could cool off when we needed to, we could have a drink, we could go over there by where the lizards were hanging out. But that area in where the DJ booth was at the swim up bar was so stinking crowded. At one point in time, I decided I needed a drink, and I was waiting forever for it got busy. I said, I'll just go to the bar and get my own drink. That pool bar was so crowded that it wasn't even worth your time.
Well, remember though.
We got a floater.
Remember the pro tip that you explained. that pool bar has two sides.
Yeah, there's a front and a
If
back.
you walk to the side that's not in the pool, no wait.
That's not. No. That's what I did, and I waited for a freaking hot minute.
Oh, really?
Yes. Did it look like a healthy? Okay. I didn't inspect it. I never saw it, but they
No.
sorted it out, so it must have been somewhat healthy.
I'm bringing a Baby Ruth next time just to see what happens.
My dad wants to know if the theme song was "Don't Crap on My Party." Listen, the theme song was because despite the excellent work by the DJ in the swim up pool area, there was a family that decided to bring a 75-pound Bluetooth speaker with them and park their butts right in our area and listen to the exact same music that the DJ was playing, except a different song at a different time.
Yeah.
So we had two things going on. It was loud. It was obnoxious. Arnold knocked some heads. People went down. The firm has handled it.
Arnold's not afraid to
But let me just tell you something. I
take some people down.
I have something to say. This goes out to the family who was at the Oasis Lagoon that I actually spoke to in the midst of Turdgate. We had a good conversation. When you go to a public area
That already has music.
Do not bring your stupid Bluetooth speaker. We don't want to hear it. And let me expound upon that. Let's say you're not in an area
Look
that
how
has
mad
its
he
own
is.
music. Nobody. Listen, you're allowed to vacation your own way. But when your vacation interferes with everyone else's because you needed an 87-pound Bluetooth speaker to let everyone know your new favorite song, you are a douche canoe. Don't do it. I don't care if you bring like a little Bluetooth speaker and you want to hear your own tunes, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. But when your music is causing confusion in my mental area on what I'm supposed to be listening to, you suck at life. Don't bring your stupid speaker. Leave it at home. Who wants to carry all that crap anyway? You brought that for one reason and one reason only, and that was to show off that you have a 75-pound speaker. And your speaker is bigger than everyone else's.
You carry a lot of stuff.
I do, but I don't carry a big-ass speaker. Ask Arnold. My speaker was this big, and we listened to Yacht Rock at shower time. We listened to Yacht Rock when we were both getting ready for dinner. No, it wasn't like a boombox, Liz.
No, but it might as well have been.
Yeah, but
It was like a kicker tube speaker.
it was a tube that was this big, like 2 feet long by a foot wide.
Yeah.
Completely unnecessary.
And the staff told them to turn it down. They said okay, and then when
They
the
didn't.
staff left, they turned it back up.
You don't do it. Nobody wants to hear your music. No one's impressed by
And
it.
it was still dun, dun, dun.
Now,
dun,
I understand that
dun,
mentality
dun,
because
dun,
I
dun,
was
dun.
that guy when I was younger that rolled through Walmart with a boombox on my passenger seat with a bunch of D batteries while I listened to loud music so all the girls could hear me as I drove through the parking lot slow, right? Impressing them with my awesome musical taste while NWA blasted out my windows.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But
Because I did that.
these were mature adults. We don't need it. Don't do it. Leave your freaking Bluetooth speaker in your cabin and annoy your freaking neighbor if that's so important to you.
Oh, Coco
Enough said.
K.
Enough
It was
on
a
that.
poopy day, but it was an awesome day overall.
It was great. Randy
was
is
great.
home. Any talk about the sheets being ruffled as a single bed? Okay. Randy was asking, I noticed when you posted that video of Arnold getting ready to jump overboard. If you haven't seen it, you should join the Facebook group. He noticed that the sheets were already ruffled and he felt like something had happened. I'll tell you what happened. I threw my 75-pound camera bag on there on numerous occasions and just made it look like we just walked in. Because that's how you suspend disbelief.
Truth.
But I'll tell you what. One thing I learned, I'll save it for later.
Yeah, save it.
I'll save it for later. Was the shower before or after spooning?
Well, we do have a video of us departing Coco K. Actually, you've got a lot of video of that'll end up in vlogs of us asking people, is it Coco Key or Coco K? Wasn't it like probably out of 40 people you asked, one? No, I don't think anyone said Coco Key.
No, I don't think anyone did.
Not one.
No.
One.
And if they did, I'm not going to show you that and make it look as if they all did.
I don't think
But
anybody did.
here's a great question by CPMJ. Is it bad if you play some stuff they want to know about slipping digits? So here you go.
You don't ever need to ask.
If that's what you want to hear, I'm here for you. Let me just make sure the levels. It is not key, Mr. Al. It is not key. It is Coco K. Otherwise, they would call it a perfect D at Coco Key. It's a perfect day at Coco K. Get over it. Deal with it. That's what it is. But if we can get Mr. Al Claco on a cruise, we can school him on that real quick. You know what I'm saying, Dad? We've talked about this. Al Claco with a mullet. Bromania 2023. Stamp it. Check with Florida. Listen, we know the proper pronunciation of what people say, but at Coco K, it's a whole nother story. Larry says Doodles is empty.
You know, I'm already ready.
So here you go, CMPJ. This is for you. A little bit of slipping digits.
Larry's coming to visit us.
We know it's pronounced key by the Bahamian people. We get it. It's the same, Stephen Z. Great point. It's the same argument.
Is it K West?
The toilet paper over under. It could be key, it could be K. Just don't tell me Coco K is Coco Key. That's stupid. A perfect day at Coco Key. That's stupid. Just don't do it. It's a perfect day at Coco K. Let it rhyme, let it flow. Call it what you want, like Paul Addis says. I'm getting all fired up. People are used to hearing the more fun songs. Anyway, you want to see the video as we were leaving?
I need to put a splash of water.
All right. Okay. Don't worry. I'll wait for you. As we wait, I'll play another famous song that you all know and love. That's right, Dad. It's Coco K. Perfect day at the beach. That's right. There's a good compromise.
I mean, it was a poopy day at Coco K, but we had a great time.
Jason Bones says, "Don't anger the rooster." I was really annoyed.
With the speaker people?
Don't record that. What are you doing? I was annoyed by the speaker people.
Yeah.
I never would say anything, but I will say that those speaker people later in the day started canoodling with our stuff, and Arnold gave him the biz.
I don't like this comment of Paul's.
What's it say?
Will you turn the music off?
I suppose.
I have a problem with that comment. Perfect day at overly hyped money-grabbing island. You don't spend any money on the island. Our drink package worked on the island.
You have to spend money if you choose one of their things, but
Yeah.
Oasis Lagoon was just like, you didn't have to spend anything.
No,
Food was included.
You can go to the beach. The food was decent, included. Your drink package works. It's a great island. You could spend money like you would anywhere else, but you don't have to.
Arnold said we spent $0 at Coco K,
We
and it was
did.
great.
We spent
it
$0.
really was. It really
Except
was great.
You should know, though, there is a trolley that'll bring you around. Bring cash, because little known fact that it is $2 each way to go anywhere. So,
Pauletta, you heard what he just said. That is exactly why I needed what you showed me today. I take a small speaker on cruises, but only to use it inside my cabin while getting ready for dinner.
Yes.
Anything outside your cabin proves you're a butt nugget. That's right.
I agree.
I do too. Ask Arnold. Every night when each of us were preparing separately to get ready for dinner, I have music playing. When I cruised with Mr. Tony Barnett, we chose what kind of music we wanted to listen to.
Yeah.
I like it. That's fine, but don't blast it to where you're interfering with your fellow cruisers.
Yeah. Oh, good question from Larry.
Yes, we did go to the floating tiki bar. As a matter
That
of
was
fact,
fun. I liked it.
you will see in the footage, we did something never done before in the cruise community. We did a vodka Red Bull. A vodka Red Bull
We did?
shotgun. We shot. Basically,
Actually, I didn't.
okay, well, Doodles didn't. Basically, we, like you would shotgun a beer, we opened up a Red Bull can, had the bartender pour some vodka inside the Red Bull, and we shotgunned it.
Yeah,
You know why? Because we were bros. And that's what bros do.
Except I didn't because I can't chug drinks. So.
Well, I
But
tell
the
you.
floating tiki bar is cool, and there was AstroTurf on it.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor was happy.
We did make our way out there. I didn't get to fly the drone, which, you know, I just didn't. How you doing, Tommy Casabona?
Well, can we?
Let's show this footage.
Yes, I agree. Because
Are we sure this was Nassau? So this was filmed before you came to the casita.
This is leaving Coco K.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you're right. Okay, here we go. Here's the special video just for the coop.
As we leave Coco K.
Trevor posed on the AstroTurf. That is right. Just as
He's
we were
also
leaving.
posing here, as you shall see.
Prepare yourselves. Rub your eyes a little bit. Get them ready.
The best roommate ever.
There's nothing like a sail away. Now moon them, Trevor. Perfect. Haven't even been drinking.
Now, the challenge here is, will anyone on Girls Just Want to Have Fun pull that stunt?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Bromania.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We weren't restricted.
Yeah, duty and mooning.
Dirty language, talking like men, being boys, letting off some steam. 42, 25, 41, and 99. Call me, Trevor says, cruising for food. How many days were those underpants? Okay.
Well, that's the beauty of Bromania.
That was
You
Mariner
can-
of the Seas, by the way.
You could wear your undies for several days if you want.
Of course they will, says Robin Allison. I believe that based on some videos I may or may not have
I don't
seen this
know, man.
weekend.
I don't know if I believe that. I'd have to see it or it didn't happen. As obvious, we have evidence here.
Right. Agreed.
Yep.
I can't wait to go through this Bromania footage, but I still have, you know, Mardi Gras, Vista. I got work to do. But like I told you, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Trevor,
It was a full moon.
You
on
were a great
Mariner of the
roommate.
Seas.
Arnold, you were great. You and John were great traveling partners, so it was fun. It was fun.
Oh my gosh.
What did you learn about
Super awesome
Wait,
comment.
what did you
Super
learn about-
awesome comment.
Jamie said those undies were marinate of the seas.
Marinating of seas?
Yes.
What did
Sorry.
you learn about your roommate?
Okay. That's a great question.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to answer it, but I know Arnold's here, so I would like him to answer that question in the chat as well. But I'll answer it.
Okay.
I know. Don't go for the low-hanging fruit, Arnold. Just, think about it. What'd you learn about me besides the fact that I freaking forget everything? And,
Oh, we already knew that.
yeah. Let's get something. All right. So for Arnold, here's what I learned.
Okay.
First of all, I can tell you unequivocally that Arnold was What?
Unequivocally?
Unequivocally. That's correct.
Unequivocally.
Unequivocally? Oh, shoot. Oh, for heaven's sake.
That's awesome.
Let's Google that. Unequivocally.
Yeah.
Unequivocally. Somebody tell me. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't like being wrong grammar-wise like that.
Like cream
Unequivocally?
stick? Like cream stick or
I think it's unequivocally.
Kably? It can't be. I mean, I'll take it if I was wrong.
One bed, one room, says Steve. I never saw the trolley. Good thing I didn't need it. Maybe next time. John can't talk to... I think it's unequivocally.
I don't think so.
Unequivocally? That doesn't roll off my tongue right.
Soliloquy.
Doodles is right. Unequivocally?
Yeah.
Hey, Google, how do you say... Hey, Google, how do you say unequivocally?
That's pronounced unequivocally.
Dang it!
I like unequivocally better.
Hey, Google.
I like unequivocally better.
Hey, Google, from now on, unequivocally has been... Never mind. Dang it. I hate being wrong. Anyway, Arnold, he turned out to unequivocally... I hate saying that. To be the perfect roommate. Booked on phonics for John for Christmas this year. Transviloquist. Listen, Arnold was a fantastic roommate. But one thing I learned, even though my experience with Arnold beforehand, which is why I chose him to be my roommate for this, was my experience on
Hit show.
It's the bourbon. No, I just always have said unequivocally, but now I feel silly. What did he say? Well, like I said earlier, I was surprised you listen to country music, but also, who knew that you have a third nipple on your left butt cheek?
It's only something someone like your roommate in the shower.
Way to give fodder to the people in the chat. Well done, Arnold. But I'll keep it simple. Arnold, I knew he was funny, but Arnold really, truly, at any time I pointed that camera at him, he was so quick-witted and so funny. Like, that guy, he had me in stitches the whole time. And one other thing I'll say about Arnold is the boy is dedicated. In the midst of all the debauchery that was going on with us, he stopped.
No, Mrs. Doodles, there's not that much debauchery going on.
He stopped after we went to the Bearded Clam and the brewery and ran like 8 miles.
That's true.
That's dedication.
Before the casino.
Because he had to do a half marathon in the week after we got off.
Yeah.
That is a man with dedication. He filmed a fantastic video of it. Another reason why you should join the Facebook group.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Arnold was a fantastic roommate.
Yes, he was. Fantastic travel partner in general.
How about you? What'd you learn about yours?
Trevor Begockler.
Trevor answered the same question in the chat. What'd you learn about Doodles?
Trevor is one of my favorite people in the coop. I love all of you, but Trevor is just this whole Canadian thing is fascinating to me.
I see you, Kevin.
But I also, and he's always in the mountains and, you know, backpacker and stuff I like to do as well. But he told me that he snores a lot, and so I prepared. I have soundproof or the noise canceling headphones. Remember that I brought? I put on sounds on my phone, and I just did. What I didn't know is that he would say the F word like 100 times in his sleep, all night. 3 a.m, IF, 5 a.m, IF. And he's sleeping while he says that.
Yes.
The whole steak and daggone night saying IF.
I almost said Trevor rubbed off on me with that in mind. But then I realized how the chat will be lit afire with the statement that I just made.
Well,
but It rubbed it like it.
Because he says that in normal language.
But it caught on, and I found myself saying it nonstop. I still do.
Paul says it was him asking you a question, not sleeping. No, it was not. But what it did was, even in like a slumber, if I was like to wake up to someone saying "IF," I'd just laugh. It was hilarious to me, especially in the morning. So,
no, Trevor, I want you to answer the question, what did you learn about Doodles as a roommate? Not how awesome Arnold was. What did you learn about Doodles as a roommate?
Besides that I pee sitting down, what else do you know?
No way.
I do. Except in public bathrooms. I have to, man. I'm tired.
This is
No. If I'm in the casino bathroom, I'm standing up. If I'm in a public bathroom, I'm standing up. If I'm at home, or actually at your house, I'm going to stand. But if I'm at my house, I'm sitting down. I don't have any qualms or problems.
Trevor
with
says
that.
John pees out the door. Funny you say that because we watched that video right before we went live.
No, I don't sit down at a urinal. But that's funny.
Oh, that was really funny.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Nope, I don't do that.
Good one.
Arnold Kump, I pee sitting down when I go at night. Can't trust the aim. So that's truth, and that's really where it started. Or like in the morning, I gotta sit down, dude. I'm like stumbling around looking for where I gotta go.
Scott McNeil's laughing. Kevin Brubaker says, when I pee, I look for the people with the monster speaker.
Yeah.
Instead of a love and marriage show, cruise lines need a love and neighbor show. Crazy Cat Traveler, I'll tell you what. I do not poop in the pool. But Crazy Cat Traveler, we should do a love and marriage just based on Bromania. We could, yeah, but never mind. That's too much work. Oomst. Where's Trevor's answer? He's not going to answer?
That's okay.
We know, Tess, you're a little bit late to that. Maybe you paused for a moment. It's definitely unequivocally. I unequivocally agree with you.
No, but
I was unequivocally wrong.
I like unequivocally.
But it's unequivocable to imagine that I would ever mess that up. Okay?
Bromania tell all.
Yes. What did I learn about York? He really hates his noise-canceling headphones because each morning when he woke up, they were thrown across the cabin.
They were, because part of the reason for noise-canceling headphones, they have like kind of like almost like a plastic on them, so they seal around right here, and it gets hot. So I
told you something like that would drive me bonkers.
I'd take them out and I'd chuck them across the room.
Pauletta wants to know if we can do like a Bromania reunion show tell-all special like they do on like
on Bravo
on The
stuff.
Bachelor.
Yeah.
You know, where they come back and spill all the dirt.
Oh, like the real cruisers of Freedom of the Seas kind of deal.
He was probably trying to hit you with them. Did Trevor snore as badly as he told us he would?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but so
Arnold, did I snore?
I did.
Can you
I know
answer
I
that?
do too.
Did I snore?
But the problem is, so my wife snores too, and so do I. But the problem I have is someone that goes to sleep
Paul
fast,
would be a great host for that.
Like Trevor falls asleep in when he lays down, 15 seconds, he's asleep. And then I lay there thinking, gosh, damn it. He's so happy and sleeping. I want to do that too, but now I'm just listening to him all snoring loud, and I'm just jealous. And
So then you're just like,
yeah.
Bromania After Dark, says Jason Bone.
I snore too. I know
that could be worked out. That could be worked out. I'm sure there would be audio and video issues, but that could be worked out. Maybe we should do it live next time. After Bromania 2023, we'll do that whole expose when we get off the ship, and we'll just spill all the dirt.
Why don't we do one of those night vision studies of when you sleep, what happens?
That would be great, too. Doodles didn't hear a thing once he smothered him with a pillow. York, just drink more. You don't hear a thing, says Pepito.
No, so funny thing is, those evenings, we've all drank a lot, and when I go to bed at something like that, I need my ibuprofen PMs, so I usually am out, but I don't go to sleep right away. And it was, I feel like even when Lisa goes to bed, falls asleep before me, I just get jealous, and then I start thinking about, like, gosh, damn it, they're sleeping so good, and I'm not.
Right, so it gets in your head.
Bothers me.
Bromania Fireside Chat on Facebook. Listen, y'all, we learned this weekend. We tried to do a fireside sesh, and Facebook has gotten a little bit stricter on the rules.
Yeah.
They shut us down numerous times. So I will tell you this right now, that we will be creating a new channel specifically for the fireside sesh, because we intend to continue with that ship show tradition.
One of our favorite things.
If you know what it is. Richard Zollner's waiting for the Bromania, the musical.
Well, that's kind of ship show. Fireside session.
But if you just stay tuned in the Facebook group, we'll post a link. We're going to create a channel specific to the fireside sesh.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, spread the word. If you miss out, please don't comment about how do I get to it, because that's, you know, we'll put a YouTube channel together just for that. All right? And we will announce that in the coming days, maybe next week, maybe the week after, but it'll definitely be announced and made available to you before the next one.
That's true.
Now, I do have one more thing to touch on, something that I probably should have touched on earlier. But there is a ship show announcement that I would like to make for the 105 of you still here. Don't leave. Stay tuned. We've got 105, only 93 likes. For those of you who didn't like, that means either A, you were too lazy to figure out how to close the chat and hit the like button, or B, you just thought it sucked, which is fine too. But, you know, for those of you still here, let's see if we can get over 100 likes. We need 6 more. Come on. Help a chicken out. Help a rooster out here.
What you got up your sleeve?
All right. We made a major announcement Monday. Well, there was an announcement made that I probably should have discussed with you ahead of time, but you know how I roll. But there's been questions. What's going on? And I understand we talked about it earlier with airfare and the prices and stuff, so if you can't...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry. Oh, we hit 100 likes. Thank y'all. Thank you. But as you know, for the last couple years, we've done... Doodles looks shocked. Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're about
We've
to talk
done a
about.
Vegas meetup.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's something that me and Doodles and Lisa and Kelly and Jamie and Sharon have participated in previously.
Yeah.
And there's been good turnout. No mentee, Scott McNeil. Amy Elke's here. She says Vegas.
No way.
How you doing, Amy?
Amy, what's up, lady?
We need to say there's got to be something.
How's sexy
for
hair
Amy.
doing? His
gotta
hair's
have
getting long
something.
again.
What's for Amy? I've missed her. There's got to be something for Amy. Here you go.
Thank you for being a friend.
Major announcement. We have worked out the details on this year's Vegas meetup. Maybe a little bit different. There may be more people coming that we haven't announced yet. But here you go. Johnny and Jimmy's Coop and Crew meetup. That's right. It's not Sharon at Sea Ship Show meetup because we don't have Doodles and we don't have Sharon. So it's Johnny and Jimmy's Coop and Crew meetup this year, September 17th and 18th. The meetup starts at 5 p.m. on the first Saturday. And the football games, if you're familiar with our Vegas meetup, start Sunday at 10 a.m. September 2022. Johnny and Jimmy's
You're not going to
Coop
go
and
to
Crew meetup.
Tom's? You don't have to stay at New York.
No. Okay, let me get to that. So we are actually staying at Excalibur. I'm going to leave the graphic up while I pontificate. We are staying at Excalibur. The prices were a bit high at New York, that particular weekend. But we are still doing the exact same thing that we did last year. We will be going to the beer house on Saturday night, hanging out, having drinks, having fun, and we will be back for the 3rd year in a row. Why am I pointing at the camera when it's not showing it?
Because you talk with your hands. Like,
right.
You're not Italian, but you are.
Yes. We will be back for the 3rd year in a row at Tom's Urban to watch football.
Cool.
So if you're interested, please reach out. Let us know. That's where we're going to be. Awesome. Johnny and Jimmy's sounds like an accordion duet, says Amy Franzek. Well done. Douche Canoe Fun. Thank you, Tessa Mund. We appreciate it. And in honor of our good friend Arnold, who just recently requested it, this is for you.
I think Arnold enjoyed that more later.
Yes. Who do the Browns play, Michelle M?
Johnny and Jimmy's all-male review show.
I saw that. Well done, Paul. The Browns play, I don't know. Jamie confused me on that. It might be the Jets. It might be Charlotte. Is that, no, what's the Carolina. It might be, the Browns play a team that really doesn't matter because.
You guys might eat some charboubili.
Yes. Jamie might lung another oyster. Who knows? I think we know which stripper pole is more tantalizing, says Jamie from Sharon-at-Sea. All right. It's the Jets that week. Thank you, Jamie. The Browns played the Jets. What a great game. What a great game. It's going to be a barn burner. The Browns play themselves. Dad, that.
Super awesome comment.
Because the Browns always play themselves and they beat themselves.
Right, Steve. The Browns are in the pool at Coco K.
That's right.
True.
The Browns are the grumpy in the pool. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah,
We appreciate it. It's been fun. I think we broke down Bromania. Stay tuned real soon.
We got some other clips to share, but I don't think we're going to go too much into Bromania that much more on the live.
Yeah, just wait until the next vlog
clips.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Prepare yourselves to view something you may not have expected from us. It's not something I normally do. There's nothing cinematic about it. I'm scheduled to go to Vegas in October.
Oh, I'd rather go do that,
Lambert.
Kevin. So would my wife.
Well, I mean, would you rather see Miranda Lambert or Jimmy and Johnny? That's the question.
Ooh,
Please don't answer.
Okay. Well.
Next vlog will be out in time for Christmas.
How about this?
Paul, I want to thank you for that comment because you give it. You understood my special little rant last week. Thank you.
How about this, though,
And now, Deep Thoughts by The Rooster.
Sorry.
Now, would you understand if I couldn't go to Vegas because, not that I'm going to Miranda Lambert, but I was going to go on a 4-day cruise with my family?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
But why did you ask that?
Because I get people asking me all the time, like, why aren't you going to Vegas? Why aren't you going to Vegas? I have limited vacation time, and I'm sorry if I'm going to, I would love to hang out with everybody. I had a great time in Vegas last time, but Vegas is also typically for us is going to be, it's not a 2-night thing. It's a 4-day thing.
No, you're right.
Traveling there and back. So
you're absolutely right.
If I'm going to do anything like that, it's likely we already did Bromania, so I had to pick basically Bromania or Vegas, and I'm going to pick Bromania all day long.
Paul Addis says, "Good show, I think. Thank you for your defecation." Oh, he meant dedication.
No, he didn't.
There was an F where there should have been a D.
He meant defecation.
Listen. Okay, no, I totally get that, Doodles, and it makes all the sense in the world.
Bromania and Vegas. I'm picking Bromania.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Every year.
I hear you. And you know, we have our own little fun there in Vegas, and it's short. If you can make it, come. If you can't, we understand. Either way,
I wish I could do both.
It's going to be fun. The Beer House is an amazing place. Watching football at Tom's Urban is a great time. They know us there. They take care of us there. And, you know, we don't know what to expect from Excalibur, but I will tell you this. Last time I was there, you could not smell any puke. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Don't take any wooden nickels. Be nice to each other online. And for heaven's sakes, leave your stinking daggone freaking 75-pound Bluetooth speaker at home.
Shit show.